Hello booktube and welcome back to this week's new video. Today I am doing a little scavenger hunt to choose my own adventure and choose a new book to read. I haven't seen many people doing it recently, but I've had the Books and Lala video open on my laptop for the longest time preparing to do it. So last night I finally decided to watch a couple people's and put together my own little list of questions, and the 10th prompt will be to finally read that book. If you're new here, hi, my name is Noah. I'm a bookish and lifestyle vlogger born and raised and still based in New York City, so if that sounds of any interest to you, I hope that you continue watching and subscribe at the end if you so please. So I do have the two shelves here. My unread TBR will be the last two shelves down here. These are like books that I need to unhaul, but I think technically I can still include them because they're still here. I need to list them on Depop, so editing Noah. What the hell? Get on that shit. Still haven't gotten on that shit. I need to. If you're interested, it's also, my Depop is linked down below. I also have like bags of clothes that I need to donate. I found a service and I texted them because they said that's allowed and they have not responded to me. So if you have a place that you know in New York City that will pick up shit, because I used to have a place that would do that, like a church that would pick up clothes from my home. Anyway, the first prompt is to grab your favorite book. Go to the acknowledgements and the first name you see, find a book by an author with the same name. I was supposed to take that clip out. Okay. This is a favorite of mine. This is a YA novel. I think it is definitely not talked about enough, about Japanese American children who are sent to the internment camps during World War II. By Tracy Chee. We Are Not Free. We are going to the acknowledgements. Here we go. First name I see. Barbara. I don't have any books by anyone named Barbara. Sorry. Next one, Catherine. I honestly don't think there's anyone named Catherine either. I can think of books with characters with Catherine. Ugh. Okay. Next one, Gabby. This is going badly. Okay. I found one that I know that I have, Margaret. I have The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. This is because I read it for class and I kept it. These are all my high school annotations. With this, I will pick something on that cover and find another book with that thing on the cover or in the title. This is very simple. There's two women in red cloaks. So I guess something with women on the cover. Easy, right? It's Women's History Month. Yay. So women. There's a woman. There's two young women on here. I am getting rid of this. I found this in a little free library and I didn't really enjoy this one. I love Normal People though, but this is Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. Prompt number 3, go to page 50, line 5, pick a word from that line and find a title with that word. Page 50. We're on page 50, line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she'd say, stop that. But she knew as well as I did. Okay, there's a lot. I could use like and, I, she, something hard, maybe like stop. Or knew well. I'm gonna use I, because I just saw a book. The Summer I Turned Pretty. I just realized those books are out of order. The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I still need to watch season 2. Can you believe that? I just know it's going to be a lot of crying, so I've been putting it off. Fourth prompt, pick a 5-star read with the same colors on the cover. Ooh, that's tough because this is very summery. There's not a lot going on. There's obviously this gorgeous like teal, bluish, light blue color. Some gray, orangey. 5-star, huh? This is more orangey on the spine. I loved this book as a kid. There's Felix Ever After, maybe. I have Poppy War on my shelf, but I'm pretty sure I didn't give that 5 stars. It's the first one I saw. It's not a very close orange, but I don't have a lot of orange books, so we're gonna go with Felix Ever After by Case and Calendar. Also a YA book. Find a book with a similar number of pages. That's gonna be kind of tough, but I know that I can look through Goodreads. This is also hardcover, so it could be a little bit deceiving. Excluding the author's note, we'll cover that up. Ending. It has 354 pages. So I think if I can throw in the 350 range, we can do that. See this one, also a hardcover. This is This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins, and it has 330 pages, kind of close. A Rogue of One's Own by Evie Dunmore. Ooh, this is going 410. It's a little bit too big. We're going The Wallflower Wager by Tessa Dare, a mass market paperback. Ooh, wait. The epilogue, 353. I think that is as close as we're gonna get, so we're going with this one. Find a book with the same number of letters in the title. So The Wallflower Wager. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 letters. That's kind of long, but I think I'll look for something with like 4-ish words since Wallflower is kind of long. Okay, how about right next to it, Undercover Bromance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18! Yay! 18 letters. Okay, Undercover Bromance by Alyssa K. Adams. Find a book with a similar vibe. If you don't know what this series is about, it's about these men who create a romance book club and also find love in doing so. They have a really strong, big group of people. Most of them are on a baseball team. This one specifically is about Liv. She is a sous chef. There's Brayden. He is a nightclub entrepreneur, and he is going to help her expose her ex-boss who like fired her. So I guess a romance? I know that Liv is kind of the feisty one. She's standing up for what she believes in, and Brayden's kind of like this cocky guy, if I remember it correctly. There's similarities in the cover also, I would say, because it's yellow, but I think I'm gonna go with Take a Hand, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. I would say similar in the sense that Danny is sure of what she wants. This is more of like a fake dating trope, but I would say in the way that Danny holds herself, maybe, but maybe also just the color of the covers. Find a book published in the same year. This was published in 2020. I bought a lot of books during COVID in 2020. It says the excerpts in 2021 though, so which one are we going with? I'm gonna check Goodreads. Ooh, I gave this one 5 stars too. Good to know. This one says 2020. Okay, Avon. 2020. I think I want to venture out of the romance a little bit, get in some other genres here. I still haven't done much of fantasy or my mystery thriller on this other shelf. I have What Lies Between Us by John Mars. Really liked this. I'm pretty sure this was 2020. Yes, okay, and I'm pretty sure I purchased this around that time and that this was a 5-star. Also, we're getting down to prompt 9 here. Flip to a random page, point at a word, and find that word in a book title on your TBR. I'm gonna flip to a random page. B. This is my current TBR shelf. I have like this whole series up at the top of my bookshelf. Sharp Objects from my sister's shelf. These books, but I'm not seeing B. I have Beautiful. Can that count? Or should I choose a different book? Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't know if Beautiful will count. Beautiful. You can, but I'm gonna go with a different word, something that solidifies it. So we're gonna flip to a random page. Cubicle. Definitely no. Different page. Me. Okay, flipping to another random page. Let's do the back this time. Someone. There's not a lot of books on my TBR shelf also. I might have to go with Beautiful because that does fit. Okay, I'm gonna do it one last time. Babies. I know there isn't one. I kind of want to get a clean one and get it though. I'm gonna open up the first page and we'll do first word that I have, okay? This is the first like little segment. I have stopped loving you. I have stopped caring about you. I have stopped worrying about you. I have simply stopped. There's a lot of words, okay? I stopped loving, caring, worrying. There's gonna be nothing. I really want to get the word though. Flipping again. Should I choose a different book? There's gotta be something though, right? Like even just a contraction or something. Certainty. The, right? You see that? The. I have a few options for the. So I have the Four Winds, the Push, the Fiction Writer. This feels like cheating. Now what? Flip it again. Okay. Spying. Okay, how about this? We're gonna change it and we're gonna do spying, that many letters in the title. Or I could do the same prompt and do the same number of letters in the title for this. So 17 letters, right? 17 letters in the title. I went through my whole shelf and I don't actually have a single book that has the same exact amount of letters, 17. But I do have books that are, I think, 16 and 18. So we will decide from here. I have The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston, How Beautiful We Were by Imbolombwe, that was sent to me as an ARC in 2020. Julia Kelly's The Whispers of War. I think this was a Goodreads giveaway for a review. I don't know if it's an ARC. A Book of the Year pick from 2021, The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. And then I also have The Book of Accidents by Chuck Wendig. I think with it being Women's History Month, I might choose book by women. And this I can also read like when it gets spookier, so that helps to narrow it down a little bit as well. I might also choose to read a genre that I haven't been reading too much of lately. This is romance, even though this does feel like a good sign to read this because I have been wanting to read this for a long time. I've also been seeing it everywhere on Bookstagram lately, oddly enough, but it is a little bit of romance, but it's also magical realism, which isn't a genre that I delve into a lot. These two are historical, and I think this is more contemporary. I think in this moment, in terms of it being the oldest book on my shelf, probably this, or because this I've been seeing everywhere, it seems like a sign to read. Because I don't need to read these books right away, I'm going to post a poll on my Instagram to see where people fall and let them choose what I should read. It has now been over 24 hours since I put up my poll. I actually need to go look at it in my archived post now. I kind of figured this would happen because The Dead Romantics is so much more popular, but it won with 67% and How Beautiful We Were is at 33%, so I will be reading The Dead Romantics. I actually didn't end up reading yesterday, but I did start The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. It has been on my TBR for quite some time. I've been seeing it all over my Bookstagram, and a friend recently read this and thought I would like it as well, which kind of is perfect. So I have my little strand bookmark from when I bought this. I've read 64 pages. The magical realism aspect of this is that our main character, Florence, can see ghosts, her and her father both. She is a ghostwriter. She can't really tell anyone what she can do, but she does ghostwrite for one of the biggest names in the romance industry, and she has fallen into a rut coming out of a breakup. She doesn't really believe in romance anymore and is having a really hard time hitting a deadline. She meets a new editor. Benji. And he doesn't know that she's the ghostwriter yet. She does receive some news that her father has passed away and she has to return home for the first time in about a decade to help her family bury her father. She gets there and sees a ghost. So I don't know if the romance is like between the ghost, but it reminds me, I think I was talking to my friend about this, of a Sandra Bullock movie, but I'm not sure if it's the right one because I've never seen the film. So I've been reading The Dead Romantics and it's cute so far. I definitely feel for Florence a lot. She has a lot of mixed feelings with her hometown. She was run out of there because of her ability to speak with ghosts. Not necessarily speak with ghosts, but she can speak with ghosts. Like, they'll appear to her. She can't see everyone, but she has seen a ghost or two and she can't always tell if they're a ghost or not. This is an ability that has been passed down to her by her father, who passed away. So she just feels a lot. She feels like abandoned from her town, her family a little bit, because she never visited and they all have this kind of way about their lives that she's not used to because she stayed away for so long, and she just feels really left out. She just feels a lot of regret of not having visited, and she misses her dad. She's writing his obituary. She's in a rut. And then she has this complicated feelings for this ghost, which I'm not gonna say who it is because it's not in the blurb. It is very weird. I feel like this could have worked if it was like a fantasy world maybe, because other people could see ghosts, but with her being the only one, she looks delulu and a little weird. I'm just not really sure how this is supposed to end, or maybe she's supposed to help him find some closure. So I ended up finishing The Dead Romantics the other day. I was very confused because I was like, ghost, weird, he's also starting to disappear, and what happens then? Like, he can't stick around forever, not everyone can see him. Literally, as far as she knows, Lawrence is the only person who can see the ghost. There's a part of her that really understood that and was trying really hard not to fall for him, but it was really hard because he just like really understood her and was giving her a lot of grace while she was grieving, and was like kind of the only person who would be there she was open to talk to while she processed being back in her hometown where she had a lot of bad memories. Literally after I said that, I read this part, the ending of this basically, describing like how everything was going to happen because it was the last 40 pages, and I get it. I'm giving this book 4.5 stars, and I am very stingy with my 5 stars, but I really enjoyed this. I think regardless of the ending, it would have been a 4-star anyway. It was just really cute. I really like the ghost. I get it, and I really enjoyed the ending as well, and it just makes so much sense. Like, I was confused, and I was really rooting for them. It definitely, the ending makes so much sense to me. So glad I finally read this. I hope you enjoyed this type of vlog, this fun little vlog. It's a little bit hard, it's a little bit of a challenge, but as a mood reader, it also will help me kind of change things up besides picking off books from my library, like my library stack. It also helps me get through my TBR shelf, so let me know if you'd like to see any more videos similar to this, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!